Hi everyone, Denise FARQUHARSON here, Denise FARQUHARSON Coaching. Here to help you with your Summer in Rome. This is day 9 of our Summer in Rome series, and it's all about helping you to transform your daily challenges into success. It is 21 days of Romans chapter 12 that is full of inspiration and motivation for pretty much every single verse that's actually in Romans chapter 12. I was quite amazed about it actually, and those of you who haven't heard the story before, it's all about actually this time last year I was just sitting down and just reading and then realized Romans 12 is absolutely full of nuggets of information that can drive you, direct you, help you to focus, help you to visualize, help you to transform. There's just so much there. So if you have missed any of the sessions so far, day 1 through to day 8 yesterday, it's full of things about pride, about love, about hatred, about living right, about looking after others, about being a mentor or a mentee, about your talents, about your skills, about your abilities. There's just so much there. It's power packed. Okay, so I would really recommend that you go back and just look through the titles and just see which one is something that you could take hold of and use for yourself. That's the main thing. So use it for yourself, but also use it to help someone else who's around you. Those of you who know me know that I deal with a lot of corporate Christian women. That's my niche right now, and so therefore everything that I'm covering right now, especially today, because today is really deep. 3 deep tips. It really is. And even when I was going through it, I'm thinking, I'm not going to be able to finish this and I don't want to be too long. So let me just get straight into it, shall I? Romans 12, verse 8. No, it's not. It's verse 9. Let's go for it. It says, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. I'll read that one again. Let love, the love that we all have, be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. Now, don't worry, I will explain what all of that means, okay? But let me just see who's come on so far. Just bear with me a second. Make sure I can see the comments because I can't always see them. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Emma. Welcome. Great to see you. So I have some questions for you, and I've got some deep thinking for you as well. I'm going to start off with the first part because this verse can be broken down into 3 sections. One is about love, one is about evil, and one is about cleaving. Okay. Now, when I talk about love, what I'm talking about here, when it says without dissimulation, it basically says don't love and fake it. Okay. Don't pretend to love anyone. Don't pretend to love and pour out your effort and your looks and your thinking towards something that you don't love, and it's really a fake. It's really a fraud. And it's really something that you're almost playing the fool with whoever it might be. And to a certain degree, you're potentially pulling the wool over somebody else's eyes. I know that's an idiom that we shouldn't really always use when we're on a live. But when we're pulling the wool over somebody's eyes, it's almost as if you are creating a situation where you're acting like you're really a sheep, but you're a wolf. You're pretending. And pretending to love is not the best way to go at all. And so I'm probably prodding, and which is why I'm saying it's a little bit deep, folks. Who are we genuinely, potentially tricking or saying that we love them, but genuinely we're not loving them at all? We're pretending to, we're smiling. The fake smile, the plastic smile, the pouring out of love, telling them I love you, and genuinely we don't. And that's what that verse is particularly saying, is that love without faking it, without fooling, without pretending, without acting as if you really do. 1, it doesn't do you any good. 2, it doesn't do them any good either, because what they will do, whoever that might be, whether it's somebody who you work with, somebody in business, whether it's your customer, your stakeholders, if you show that in a fake way, it causes them to connect with you in a way that's unreal, because it's based on an unreal emotion. So I put the question here to you: can there really be love in a corporate world? From a Christian perspective, yes, I believe you can. But can you really have love in a corporate world? Can you really show love in a corporate world or in a business world? And if you can, then is it without dissimulation? Is it not fake? It's real. Is it not pretending? It's the real deal. Is it not trying to act and pretend? But actually, it's the real thing that you can feel. So I'm going to put that question to anybody who's listening to this as well. Hashtag replay. Can you really show love in a corporate world? Okay. I'd be interested to see what your answers are. Just pop them in the comments below. Whilst you do that, I'll move on to the second one, which is about abhorring evil. Abhorring evil is basically just hating evil, getting rid of evil, avoiding it, staying away from it, because it's potentially dishonest. It can cause dishonesty, it can cause fraudulent activity. And one of the things I know a lot of people always say is, you know, when you're in a corporate world, it's just so cutthroat. And what they mean by that is everybody's stepping over everyone for a promotion, or everyone's stepping over someone to be seen, or stepping over someone to show their performance, and that they can nail delivering and achieving a particular project or a program, or raising sales, or connecting with the right customers who've got the money. And sometimes, you know, sometimes we've got to look at it and say, Lord, I've got to abhor evil. I've got to stay away from anything that's cutthroat. I've got to stay away from anything where I'm going to have to step over my colleague, my staff member, my team, my other department, to try and see if I can achieve something and get promoted or be seen by the directors. And it's almost a command, really. Don't allow that to happen. And don't get me wrong, not every single corporate is one which is cutthroat. They're not all like that at all, but there are some. So it's all about balance. It's all about really balancing what's happening, and is it really test it, okay, with your beautiful hearts that you have as awesome women, okay? Test it and see what this really is, who this person really is. If that evil that you're feeling around you, you need to abhor it, despise it, basically, and don't get caught up in it, because that doesn't help. All right, so there's a couple of comments coming through. Let me just see what we've got. Sandra's saying, yes, you can show love. In a corporate world, if you are real to yourself at all times, then the love shines through and it breaks down the barriers. Absolutely. And love without dissimulation, especially love that's not fake, will definitely break down barriers, especially barriers where you are trying to break through into increasing some sort of change in a department or a function or even a team. When you show love more than just sticking to the rules, actually that can break down barriers as well. Show love, yes, Emma says. And then, yes, I agree that you can see all of the cutthroat work of others, but our light shines through. And it has to, it has to, it has to. A lot more companies, though, are starting to use a lot of their values and mission statements are based around connecting and customer and empathy and love and care. And you'll start to see that coming through a lot more recently, I've noticed as well. So let's keep an eye out for that. And let's just be aware of it, that we should love without dissimulation, but abhor that which is evil. And then cleave to that which is good. That's number 3. So the first one was about love. Don't fake it. 2, abhor that which is evil. Just avoid and stay away from anything that's cutthroat. And then 3 is for us to cleave to that which is good. Now, I love this one because it talks about often, I remember when I was probably, I don't know, maybe 20s, we talked a lot about super glue and how super glue would keep your fingers. You've got to be so careful how you pour it out and use it. And super glue is one of those things that if you just got it on any part of your skin, it would actually burn, but it would actually stick your fingers together if you weren't careful. And sometimes when I think of that word cleave, it makes me think of super glue. But think of it, that cleave to that which is good. If you do that which to things which are good, things that are honest, things that are pure, things that are going to be of good report, things that are going to help support you, then that cleaving is worth it. I wanted to look at some of the other words around cleaving. I thought of a marital identity, the way that a man and a woman and partners partner together and cleave to one another. It's about staying close. It's about adhering to. And that's another third command, really, that we should cleave to that which is good. Stay closely knitted and connected to good stuff. Because good stuff, when you take it all on and take it in, will help you, support you, and give you that balance that you need in your life to be able to be an effective worker, an effective mother, father, and even an effective team leader, manager, director, whatever role you are in, cleaving to that which is good rather than not good. Dishonesty doesn't help, but integrity is all about the basic foundation of leadership as well. So just a final comment we've got here coming through. Any questions? Yes, the soft skills are so much more easy to portray with the corporate world changing, absolutely. And I said the other day, just as I finish off, so love, abhor and cleave. Just as I finish off, I was saying the other day that actually a lot of leaders need to start thinking about how they can become more transformational. In order to be transformational, they need to think about some of the softer skills, be more empathetic, trusting, loving, caring, reaching out, being concerned, having some type of adaptability and connection with their teams. Because by doing that, that will absolutely help them to become more transactional, especially if they're very system and process and plan focused. It helps them tick those boxes far more quicker and more effectively than if they weren't transformational in their thinking and in their behaviours. So it's definitely something that the corporate world is definitely having to rethink and apply and practice. So if it helps you, any of this, please let me know. Please put the comments in below. And please remember, don't fake your love. Stay away from anything that seems to be evil and cleave to that, stick to and adhere to that which is good. Those are the 3 deep tips. 3 deep tips for today. All right. I hope that helps you. Please share this with anybody who you want to, and any comments, put them below, and I will see you tomorrow for day 10. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.